Welcome on back to Up North at 4. We are now joined by Brittany Beyer with Grow North. And you guys have a very big event coming up at the end of the month revolving around childcare and how people can afford childcare, or exactly what can people learn there? So
on Friday, April 29th, we're going to be holding a community childcare conversation at Nicolay College at the Northwood Center. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning till noon, so 3 hours of conversation because the issue is so pretty deep. We're going to be serving breakfast starting at 8:30, so people feel like they can get a little comfortable. But we're holding a conversation to go into the data a little bit. How many seats do we have right now? How many should we have? And then also think about the employers who can't find the workers, because some people are deciding not to go back to work after they have children, and or they're making decisions about where they're working because of the cost of childcare. Other communities are starting to work together to figure out some solutions, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to do that.
All right, so finding childcare is a thing.
Yes.
I know there's long wait lists for places that do offer it. What are those families doing now who can't find childcare?
Either they get lucky and they have a family member, extended family member who can help out. Some people are finding someone who's doing at-home childcare, which is part of the solution. Smaller number of children in households that are just watching kids, or they're just not entering the workforce. So, you know, if two members of a partnership could be working and they can't find the childcare, then one of them is going to stay at home. We're in a moment of record unemployment, and so this is part of trying to figure out where to push and pull.
Yeah, and Jeff, you said cyclical, and I think that's the crazy thing about all this is that this one thing kind of affects a lot of things, right?
Absolutely.
Where someone maybe doesn't go to work because they have to watch their kids, or vice versa. What sort of solutions are out there? What sort of goals are you working towards with this conversation?
The conversation is going to be facilitated in partnership with Wisconsin Early Childhood Association, and they're really looking at some of the examples around the state. So there are communities that have employers that are stepping up to the table a little bit, maybe guaranteeing some slots to make sure that the child care providers can make sure that they're giving a good income to those workers, because sometimes it's a matter of finding those workers. You know, there's opportunities to have businesses not solve the whole problem themselves, but work with other businesses to, you know, either create a cooperative or together say, hey, we know we need X amount of slots, let's all partner together. Let's maybe, some places the hospitals are buying a building and leasing it for very low cost to a child care provider to then also have that space available. So there's ways the communities can start stepping in, and this is again the way to start doing that.
I'm curious then, you're saying there's certain businesses entering these partnerships. Are they mostly hospitals and daycare centers, or who is kind of getting involved right now?
One of the examples that I will be bringing up is actually right in our backyard, Lake County. A child care provider signaled that they didn't know if they could continue business, and the community said, hold on, we need you. Part of that was the school district stepping forward and being one of the anchor employers in that collaborative. Other businesses have come in and guaranteed some slots. This is new. I think they're reopening sometime in the early summer. But again, this is one of those, the ways that we can solve this, partially because once you hear the numbers for the possible slots and the slots that we have, you understand that we're in a child care desert by definition.
Huge disconnect.
Absolutely.
Housing and child care. If we fix those two things around here, we're in a good spot.
Throw in broadband, and there you go.
There we go. Yeah, the trifecta, if you will. Well, Brittany, one last time, where can people find more information about this conversation?
Right now, the best way to go to our Facebook, Grow North, and we have the event information there. And that's pretty easy to find.
Sounds great. Thank you, Brittany, so much. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.